Download the cadmax1.rar file and extract it in a new folder of your computer. In this computer, I extracted software files in the Cadmax new folder, the D drive of this computer. These are all the files which contains the software. I have already loaded AutoCAD 2016. In this, I just renamed this AutoCAD 2016 into Cadmax 2016. Then you right click this icon. Then you will see here the properties. Click on this properties. Then in the target, you don't touch anything. You leave it as it is. Then in start in directory, there will be some other thing, but you correct it as D drive where you have loaded the software. // CADMAX new Cadmax new. That is the folder we have we have loaded the software. So here you provide like this // like this. Then you just apply, and then it will ask for you will need provide administrative permission. You click on this, then click OK. Now your software is here. AutoCAD by clicking the icon Cadmax 2016. First, now to start a new drawing, click on File and then New. Usually AutoCAD will prompt for some of the template files given by AutoCAD, but don't click on them. Go to your D drive Cadmax new folder. In that one Cadmax DWT template file is there. You click on that and open. Click on Tools menu, then click on Options. In Support File Search Path, there will be something you add, and then Browse Cadmax. Then Template Trusted Locations, add, Browse D drive Cadmax new. Here the location specified is not read only. What do you want to do? You just press continue. Then apply. Then OK. Now your first drawing is open. But if you see, there are no Cadmax menu in this. To bring the Cadmax menu, you have to load the menu. So for that, in the command prompt, you click menu load command. This is menu load command. If you give menu load command and press enter, you will get this dialog box. Then in this, you go to the browse. In that Cadmax new folder, you will see cadmax.mnu, that is the menu source file. You just click open, then load it. If you load it, you will see in this menu itself Cadmax menu is loaded. Now you can close it. Now you can run your Cadmax software as menu driven software. So before going for this menu, you have to draw the centerline sketch of the one building. For that, I will draw one centerline sketch. Don't start drawing at any random points because it will assume some 16 decimal places. So start with line from 1, 1, then at 3.5, 0, at 3.23, 0, at 0, 6.5, at minus 3.23, 0, at minus 3.5, 0, then C close. Then offset distance through this point to midpoint of this. Offset this to endpoint of this. Then insert columns. For that, this template file is already having one symbol C, that is block C. We will see in this C block. Okay, click that point 0.23. So this is the column. Zoom this, copy this column. Then you can diamond this. I will adopt 2 decimal places. This is the centerline sketch. You can save this in some drawing name. This is sample 1. We give the name as sample 1. This is sample 1 drawing. Okay. Now you go for the 3D view. That is for the minus VP command. You give the point as 1, minus 1, 10. So this will be a good view. Just change the UCS icon as no origin. Okay. This building is a 2-story building. The depth of foundation from the ground level is assumed to be 1.5 meter, and then basement height above ground level is 0.5 meter. Then each floor height is 3 meters. So totally 2 floors height 6 meters, then basement height 0.5 meter, then depth of foundation 1.5 meter. So each column is has a height of 8 meters. So now from the Cadmax software, you click load Cadmax. You will give the response like this: Cadmax 1 first file, then Cadmax 2000 software loaded nil. Then in that software menu, you click column. Then enter layer name to draw. Column should be drawn in column layer. Okay. Then you select the point. So for that, in the object snap settings, you can select endpoint. Okay. Okay. Then you go to this point. Bottom of the location is 0. Then height of the column is elevation of top point is 8 meters. This is a rectangular section 230 by 230 mm. Okay. So if you see the circular section, you can click on this circular section and give the diameter. You can give any size, but afterwards when the design requires more size, this will automatically increase the size of the column. Okay, you see one vertical column is there. So you can copy the same column to all the points. Okay, copy, then select object, then enter. Then this is the base point, second point. Now we have drawn all the columns. Then you draw the grade beams. Grade beams, you give the command beam command, layer name changes as G beam. Okay, grade beam. Select the points. You can pick at any point because elevation is given in the input dialog box. Elevation of start point 1.5 meter, that is ground level. Usually grade beams are drawn in or laid in ground level, so I give the ground level as the elevation of the start point, elevation of the end point. Beam size, if you want, you can give any size. I will just give 350 mm. Then start point is supported, end point is supported. Both ends of the beams are supported. It is supported beam. If it is cantilever beam, one point will be supported, one side point will be free. You have to remove that for cantilever beam. But this is a supported beam, so I give as 230 by 350. Okay. Then copy this beam. Wherever the same size is repeated, you can copy this. Give one more beam. This point to same 230 by 350, and copy the same this point to this point. Then beam command. Can click on the menu, give the same size. Press enter for previous command. So this is the grade beams drawn. Start giving ground floor walls. You click on Cadmax, then wall command. You make it as G wall layer. Enter layer name, draw G wall. Okay. Then draw all the walls. Here this wall is to be supported on the grade beam, so give the same elevation of the grade beam. Then height of wall at start point 3.2 meters, 3.2 meters, 0.23. Okay, width of the wall. Okay, no openings for design purpose. Even if there is openings, you should give no openings only. Then the wall is drawn. You can copy the wall to the required places. Just like AutoCAD, if you press enter, previous command will be repeated. Okay, now all the ground floor walls are drawn. Now you can make layers on and off. Layer, you can off the zero layer, then column layer is there, G beam layer, G wall layer also you can off. Okay. Now you can draw the floor beams. Cadmax beam. You try it as beam. Layer name is beam. Already existing beams are in G beam layer. Floor beams are given separate layer as beam. First point. Second point. This is 5 meter elevation. 5 meter elevation. To the same size you give. So this is drawn. Now you copy this. Repeat the beam command for other beams also. Now you have drawn the floor beams. Now you can draw the slab command. You give this as slab, layer name as slab, then click on OK. This is the first point, this is the second point, this is the third point, this is the fourth point. After selecting the fourth point, this slab is in the same elevation. Give the elevation as same elevation as that of beams, and that is 5 meters. Okay, this is a two-way slab because x and y are not greater than 2, so make it as two-way slab. You click on two-way slab. This is serial number 1. It will automatically give this number. Live load 2 kilonewton per meter square, floor fish 1.5, height portion. If you want to change anything, you can change the values also. And OK. Here in this point, this boundary condition is 2 adjacencies discontinuous. OK. The same slab is same size of the slab is here also, so you can copy this. If this is different size, you have to do the slab command once again. Then give the slab command. Okay. This is one-way slab. Okay, slab number 2 automatically it will give. If you want to change design parameters, you can check. Here in this design parameters 20, FCK value of concrete is 20. If you want to change, you can change any value. But in this example, I adopt same for default values for anything. Okay, you can check these are all the values, but you can change these parameters by changing these values. Okay, then click on OK. This is shorter than continuous. So this is the boundary condition. Here this edge is continuous, this edge is simply supported. You can use this as shorter span continuous. Okay, so the slab is drawn. Now you give the wall command of the first floor. Make the layer as wall layer. First point, second point. Here the elevation is 5 meter. 2.7 meter is the height of the wall, and 0.3. Now you have drawn the first floor walls also. Now the slab and beam should be copied from first floor to second floor. For that you operate layer command, beam column layer of then G-beam layer off, wall layer off. This current layer, so this will give this warning, then OK. You see the beams and slabs of the ground floor slab is there, so you can copy all this. Base point, because we have to copy in the Z direction, give this as at 0, 0, 3. Okay, now enter. Now you see the layer, you switch on the column layer, G-beam layer, G-wall layer, wall layer. Okay, now you have switch on all the layers drawn using Cadmax command. But center line sketch using ordinary line command is not on. So that layer should be off when you are doing further analysis purpose. So in that Cadmax software, there is one command called beam load. This command will execute to transfer the loads from slabs and walls to the beams. So you click on the beam load command. It will ask for select objects. You select the full structure. Now the beams are loaded. If you want to check, you go to the layer command. So hereafter, once the loads are transferred, G-wall layer is not necessary, slab layer is not necessary, wall layer is not necessary. You can switch off all layers. You can set in the beam layer. Okay. Now you see, this is the structure, three-dimensional view of the structure. These are all the columns. These are all the beams. Now you see here, this beam is supported on these beams. So the point load of this column of this beam is to be transferred to the longer beams as point loads. For this, to transfer the loads of the secondary beam to the main beams, we are going to analyze the secondary beams. Analyze dead load for dead load. You select these three beams only, then press enter. Now you will see this magenta color joints in these ends of the secondary beam. Now these are all point loads to be transferred to this main beams. So for that, you go in the menu, PT load command, select the point loads, and also you select these point loads also. Then press enter. Here you will see select the beams supporting that point loads. So you select these three beams and these three beams. Now press enter. Now the point loads are transferred at these points to the main beams. Now you analyze the whole structure. For that, you select analyze, dead load, live load. Okay. You select whole structure, press enter. Now the whole structure is analyzed. You will see magenta color joints at all the points. Now you go for design now. Design. You design the beams first. These are all the default values. If you want, you can change. Okay. With the default values, I click OK. Select all the structure members. Press enter. So all the beams are designed. Now go for design of column, D column command. Then these are all the default values. If you want design for minimum accessibility, tick that. OK. You select whole. Press enter. All the columns are designed. Now you go for design of footings. Default. What is the type of footing you have to select from this option? Isolated square footing. You give FCK of concrete FI values. Then you give SBC of soil as per your site condition. Now I am giving 150 kilonewton per meter square. Then click OK. Then you select whole structure. So that's all. You have designed all the members of this structure. Now you want to detail these members of the structure. For that, you go for plan view, that is -VP. give -vp command. Then in that you give 0, 0, 1 as viewpoint. You will see the plan view of the structure. Now you reduce that. Now you can draw the grid lines for better presentation of detailing. We have to draw grid lines A B C D along x direction and 1 2 3 along y direction. For that, in that menu you see one grid line command. So there are options. You give ABC along y direction, means along y direction lines it is ABC, along x direction lines 1 2 3. So you click this option, you select all the structure. So grid lines are calculated. You then draw the grid line, grid draw. You want to use named grid lines. Named grid lines are for curved structures or complicated structures. You are not going to use the named grid line, so give no. Then enter lower left corner. You can give any window. This is the correct. Okay, A, B, C, and 1, 2, 3. So for detailing grid lines also you have already drawn. Now you draw first. You detail footings. Okay, foot D cell. In detailing portion, you go to the foot D cell. That is footing detailing selection. You select all. Enter. Then once again go for detailing. You will see foot D. That is foot detailing. It will ask for enter point. You pick the point. So footings will be grouped automatically according to the size of the footing. So only 3 types of footings are there. You can zoom it also. You see, this is the footing details. A1, A2, B1, B3, B1, C3, C1. These are all grouped. The size of the footings also is mentioned. See, zoom the first footing. A1, A3 is 1.4 meter by 1.4 meter and 8 RTS, 125 spacing, 11 rods are required. Here B3, B1 is 1.8 by 1.8 meters. Then 1.3 by 1.3 meters. This is the size of the footings grouped already. Then you are going to detail the columns. Detailing whole D cell. This is column detailing selection. You select the whole structure. It is number of stories. You give as 2 stories. If you want to give basement separate column, you can give 3 also. But for the I give as ground floor 0 to 5 meter. That is ground floor. In this option, so I selected ground floor. Next, serial number 2, 5 meter to 8 meter. That is the whole height of the column. First floor. Next, then close this. These 2 are equal. Then close it. Okay. Then Cadmax detailing column D. You put some point. Column detailing will be grouped automatically. You see, this is 4 number 25, 25, B1, B3 are the columns, C1, C3. Then A1, A3. We have given 230 by 230 mm, but the column is revised to 230 by 300. Only C1, C3 columns are not changed. This is only 230 and 230. A1, A3 and B1, B3 are changed. So this is the column detailing. Now we will see zoom all. I give. So let us see beam detailing. Cadmax detailing beam D cell. You select this beam. You give some floor name. You can give it as beam detailing. Beam D. Beam D layer. The beams lower elevation of beam 0, upper elevation of beams 8. Okay. Next, detailing beam D. That is beam detailing selection. Now you are giving beam D. So everything is drawn. You see, This is the grade beam. This is the next floor beam. This is the roof beam. You can give text. Give some rectangle. Okay. Let us do the detailing for the y direction beam. We can move this. At any point, don't move this portion of the structure. Okay. Now click on the Cadmax menu. Then go for detailing, beam cell. Select these beams. Then press enter. These are all the beam detailing layer name. Then lower elevation 0, 8. Previous values are there. Click OK. Then detailing BMD. Press here. So now detailing is drawn. Here is this rectangle. Zoom beam by beam. This is B1, B3 beam. See, the depth of the beam is increased to 450. We already gave only 350 mm, but due to design requirements, it is increased to 450 mm. So these are all the floor beam details. To write text, you can move this. Okay. Use zoom all command. You can copy the text from this. Okay. You draw a rectangle. Like this. Now we can do detailing for the beam C1, C3. Detailing beam D cell. Always select beams along one line. Enter. OK. Cadmax detailing beam D. The detailing is drawn. You see the beams by one. So this is the grade beam. This is the floor beam. This is the roof beam. We can move this. Now give zoom all. Draw one rectangle. Then copy the text. Now we are going to see how to do slab detailing. Go to detailing, slab D. Enter layer name of slab detailing, slab D. We leave it as it is. Elevation of slab is 0 to 5 meter. If you give 8, it will do detailing for the first floor also. So it will be overlapping. So for each floor slab, we have to do in separate layer names. Okay, press OK. Then enter layer name for slabs, that is in which layer you have drawn the slabs, that is slab. You type slab layer name, then press enter. So slab detailing is completed. You can zoom it and see. Okay, this is the previous slab, this is the previous slab. Okay, now you are going to develop the design procedure for this design. So you make layer slab D off. You see lot of layers are created. You make this slab D layer off. Now you are having, you can keep beam layer as set. Okay. Now if you go and see your Cadmax folder, Cadmax new folder, D drive, Cadmax new folder, you will see one file called sample.out. In this file you will see slab number 1, that is we have done already, and slab number 2. These are all the two design procedures already existing. You can keep a line here, then file save it. Now you are going to develop the design procedure for beams. In the main menu, click design procedure. You select, you want to develop design procedure for all the beams, select all the beams. You click on beams, lower elevation 0, upper elevation 8. So all the design procedure for beams is created and that will be saved in Cadmax new folder sample.out. You see, we have drawn one line. After that, analysis and design of beams A1, A3, A1, 8. This is elevation. This is node name. So A1 8 meter, A3 8 meter. This is roof level beam. So if this is 5 meters, that is floor level beam. This is floor level beam. Then we want to develop design procedure. Now you choose columns. Okay. So design procedure for columns are developed. Go to the same folder. You click on sample.out. Come downwards. You will see the design procedure for columns. Proceed. Now you want to develop design procedure for footings. You select all the footings. Footings. Okay. Now the design procedure is developed for footings. You go downwards and see the design procedure for footings. Okay. That's all. Now you can put some of the layer. You put 0 layer on, beam layer off, 0 layer set, then column layer off, foot layer off, G-view layer off, then joint layer off. So all other layers are, you turn on slab D layer. Okay, now close. Now you can move the grid lines. So that your drawing will be a compact one. Move certain things. Okay, draw a rectangle. Draw text. Slab details. Okay, then copy this. separately. Then layer, keep 0 layer off. You can erase this slab details in this area. Then keep layer 0 on and then foot on. Okay. You can edit this as the locations. That's all. You give zoom all and save this drawing. Now all the design procedure is developed and design detailing is also done. This is the sample drawing.